It's Friday. Hey, Gray. Good morning. I've called Morris a few times to see if he'll wander on over. If anybody's late for breakfast, it's usually him. So I'm trying not to get too worried. It's in the 50s this morning. It's certainly chilly. We're on regular drop off and pick up time today, so pick up at 2:15. Johnny's got art to complete and hand in today. He's been taking drawing this semester, and he's got some him and at least one other student are going to sit and try to crank out the rest of the semester assignments today. There's one more week of high school before high school final exams, although they're doing a project in AP Stat, so it won't be an official exam. There's Ruby. I'm sneezing up a storm this morning. I took some allergy medicine. It's been well under control, but hadn't taken any allergy medicine in a while, so I'm like, okay, I need some today. Morris is here now, and Don went to not get his paper all week. We figure they're changing carriers again.
Yeah, I think in the route, regional guys delivering the paper, and he's just got too much to do.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yesterday it didn't come at all. Most days this week it's just been here late. But Don wants to read it now, so if it's not here now, it's not good. Hello. Whoops. Hey there, buddy. Good morning. Oh, I'm liking these mornings where the humidity is low and there's just a chill in the air, but by the time we go for our walk, it's short sleeve weather. Yeah, I'm really appreciating not having to water anything this week. Good morning, Ruby. Oh, the sun's trying to be out there this morning. We definitely got some clouds too, though. I am pulling for the next release to come out while we're still on the road here the next couple of weeks. Would be nice to be able to, you know, test that out while I'm still on my normal route. Traffic seems less than more so far today. Seriously, all the way coming through town and everything. I wonder what's up with that. I'll take it though. No complaints about it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but they've started laying road surface down out there. Wow, our time across town is 7:24. That's like the earliest we've been in forever. And I really think it was mostly less traffic on the road today. We gained back like 5 minutes. Nobody coming. Can't turn right on red. Had to drop Johnny off over here by the library this morning, and the guy was over there with a gas-powered blower, and he's learned. Don't blow it at Ruby, because I'll just park and wait for him to quit, or anyway, unfortunately when I opened up the back for Johnny to get his stuff, all the gas fumes came into Ruby. It's not good. I turned on bioweapon defense mode, and now I've opened up the doors. I mean, those poor guys that are actually using those gas-powered leaf blowers, they're breathing in all of those fumes all the time, and then they're making the air unhealthy for the people that are in the vicinity where they're using it. And I guess my hope is that once we start getting some of these electric pickup trucks out on the road where they can mount and use the battery chargers, fast chargers on the pickup trucks, that some of these lawn companies will start switching over. Because I get it, if they've got to blow for 2 hours, that they're going to need more than one battery. And, you know, they're going to need to be able to swap out. But the fast charger for the Ego, it'll redo that 7.5 amp hour or whatever battery really fast. I don't remember the exact numbers, but I'm gonna say under 30 minutes. So I don't know, certainly even today, right now, 3 batteries and a fast charger, a place convenient to charge it, should be enough to keep one of those guys going and going for a while. I mean, it's got to be better for them, less fumes, less noise. Actually works better, because I'm not impressed with the blowing capacity of some of these gas powered blowers either. I just laugh at them. Oh, hopefully Ruby's all better. It's only 53 out there and I'm in short sleeves. Brr. It's a little after 10:30. It's 66 glorious degrees. It's sunshiny.
Yeah.
Don's getting his gear on. That always puts him in a fantastic mood.
Oh yeah, there's nothing like carrying something heavy and having to struggle with it.
I have my weight vest on too, albeit not as heavy as his. Anyway, it's pretty nice out here. It's short sleeve weather. It's sunny. It's Friday. It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good.
May and October are just, you know, just...
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, that's true too. I don't have any ripe avocados though, darn it.
Well, you just have to fix that.
I got other treats for you.
Well, that seems better. I like my girls.
I'll get some avocados when we're at Harris Teeter tomorrow. When we pop in over the weekend, we'll have guac. Okay, I'm walking through a pedestrian crosswalk, looking both ways. I am.
That person didn't even let up, baby.
They might have let up a little bit, not a lot. Now, normally, I'm making this video because of the comment somebody left me this morning. Normally, I don't approach that crosswalk unless I don't hear anything coming, because I don't typically want to make drivers at 35 miles an hour over here have to stop so I can walk across in front of them.
Why?
I usually just wait until they go past and then I finish walking up to the crosswalk and double check and cross the street. But cars usually don't stop there, and you are taking your life in your own hands if you walk out. And yeah, probably needs a flasher down here at the curve to warn people about the crosswalk and remind them that that's a park with people crossing. Well, but at least it's well marked.
Another thing, you over at 55, they've got that crosswalk. You push the signal and it starts flashing.
Right, it only flashes when the person is there and ready to go across. Yep, that one over there by the greenway. Yeah, that one does it right. It's probably the best of both worlds for cars and crossers, because it's only active when there's a person actually there to cross.
Well, it's actually kind of hard to miss too. I mean, it pretty much, with all those strobe lights on it, it kind of goes nutso.
Yeah, you can't miss it. I agree. Well, that pedestrian crosswalk behind us that we just went through, there's everything other than the fact that it's well painted. The positioning of it there on that curve is about the worst possible location. Yeah, especially when we cross from this side back to the other side. There is no way the person coming around that corner has any idea you're in the crosswalk until it's basically too late if they're doing 35 or 45. So, yeah. Another reason why I just usually wait for the cars to go past and then cross. Your ears are your safety net up there. It's not really a vision thing for the pedestrian. It's really... And even EVs and the road noise at 35 miles an hour with the tires, you can hear them.
Yeah.
It is a perfect day for volleyball, and they've got their goals set up out there, and the field's nicely mowed for them, and way cool. I played on a league at IBM for a season, volleyball. I wasn't super good at it. I'm not tall enough. Not short by any stretch, but I wasn't really tall enough, and it affected my typing when my fingers would get jammed, and I liked my typing, and you know, it was kind of cool though. It would sting, you know, when you would hit it a certain way. I would rather beat a softball.
There's like 6 of these little wrappers.
Yeah, sometimes when the people have the candy, as they walk, they just throw down every wrapper they had.
I think this is the baseball game. You see them there.
Yep.
Right there.
I know. I've got one in my hand too. We're not trying to shorten our walk. We're just picking up trash that blew into the fence yesterday.
Yeah.
And then also, since they mowed, the amount of things that we can't see that they then shred with the mower is pretty high. Well, we've done our 3 laps and we're heading on out of the park. We're going to be missing these really gorgeous days when the heat and humidity crank in. The only reason I was willing to stay home and finish up the video before we headed out here this morning was because the temperatures are so pleasant right now. Don stopped to pick up the trash. I can't get too far away. I've got his phone, but he's got his pogo watch. Well, I don't want to leave him behind anyway, but the Bluetooth only works but so far. Did you get it all?
Yeah, I got a fistful of candy wrappers.
Yeah. We just love processed food for a multitude of reasons.
Oh, it makes me really healthy. Bending over picking up all the wrappers.
Right. We're back from our walk, and I like to sit down with the kitties when I get back. And so this is another kit that was partially open, that was incomplete, that was in with the Guardian Angel, one of the Guardian Angel bins from the last couple years. I don't know exactly when. And bags 4 and 5 haven't been opened at all. And I know this was made as part of bag 1. And I think it's possible 3 is missing. This is mostly 2, I think. So anyway, I am going to try to build it, but I obviously don't have all of it. So I looked at the parts list last night, and I think it's highly likely that I have all the parts. I have an order that I have not sent off yet that has the dark blue pieces missing from yesterday's ship, and the pieces missing from the white and dark red ship that had R4, the astromech droid, in it. Hi, Stripe. But before I send that order off, I just want to make sure that I don't need anything else. So, and it looks like I'm going to have a little help with my building here. But maybe we can convince him to go to his chair and sleep. And then, you know, one of the other ones will come and help. It's time to go get Johnny, and I didn't get super far because it took me a long time to find pieces. But once I get past this initial part where I was missing all the parts for bag 1, it should be much smoother sailing. I'm on my way to pick up Johnny, and I was looking at the grass over there. I am relieved to see that the front yard, at least, I haven't paid too much attention to the backyard. Seems like it's still okay and doesn't need to be mowed, at least as of today. I'm not ready to mow again. $73 and looking fine out there this afternoon. I'm on time. 2:17, Ruby says right now. It's always hard for me to make myself stop when I'm in the middle of building one of the ships, especially when it's like, oh, I'll just find one more part that I need. It's very hard for me to stop. I'm not a good stop and get back to it later person. I'm a good plow ahead for 6 to 8 more hours person. So anyway, yeah, I still don't have the parts to get back to my building. I ordered those from Kentuckiana Bricks, which come out of Pennsylvania, and this seller has everything I need like all the time, but they pack it and then it seems to take like 5 days to get to the post office, and I just want to scream. But nobody else has all of the bricks and gets them out and there's good condition and good shipping, so it's like, well, I guess you just gotta plan better or live with however long it takes to get here. Which sometimes seems like an eternity. And with it being May the 4th yesterday, I thought, well, I've been wanting to refurbish, rebuild, fix up, spruce up, finish these Star Wars ships for a long time. It's been on the list, but the back burner. So I'm enjoying it, is what I'm trying to say. I'll get back to the building when I can, but for right now, I'm enjoying the ships. And I found the carcasses of a couple other Star Wars ships. This is not stuff that I started and didn't finish, because that is so not like me. It was either stuff that came from Guardian Angel that was in whatever condition it was in one of those big bins, or possibly something from over 10 years ago that the kids started and was theirs. But I think all of these other carcasses are from Guardian Angel finds. So I am doing some sorting of these ship parts because I haven't paid much attention to them, right? When I've been sorting through the bricks, I've been paying attention to things to decorate the insides of houses and things for house walls and outside houses. It's all been about the house. So parts for cars or ships or whatever, I haven't paid too much attention to. Now I have saved off all the Technique parts, the robot parts. Those are nicely organized too, also, because I did, you know, robotics with the kids and I needed those, so I cared about those. But the wings and the domes and the, I don't know, all the special ship parts. I'm learning about them. I'm sorting them as I go now. I'm making it, each one I do, I'm better prepared to find the parts I need to refurbish the next one along the way. So it's fun. It keeps me entertained all right. I'm sure I'll work on it some more when I get home. Rivian alert. Pretty blue color. Had some wording with some yellow letters on the side, but I couldn't see what it said. Just had a couple of cars here turn right on red in front of me. I don't usually turn right here, so you know, this sign here doesn't really affect me. I've missed the opportunity to test, however. I was listening to my book and kind of lulled into a state of, I don't know, relaxation, I guess. But I did hit the dash cam button to save the clip, and I'll go back and review it probably when I pull in at home. That Sprinter van up there just about hit the VW. I guess it's a Golf. It's something in that size range. And him and the Camaro are like doing this thing. So I let up and let them go because I don't want no part of it. The Mercedes Sprinter van, it really almost hit the VW in the left lane beside me. And I tried to give the van room to go if he couldn't stop. And I looked over at him like, what the heck? And he, of course, wasn't going to make eye contact. And then it wasn't like it didn't faze him a bit. It's like he's just head on down the road and continue to do what he's going to do. Well, I'm glad they're away from me now because I sure don't want no part of that. And the VW wasn't going below the speed limit, by the way, and had not been in the left lane very long. So it's not like the Sprinter van was being blocked or something. Johnny says it's not an Amazon van, because if it was, I think we'd be reporting it. Okay, I'm back home and I'm going to pick up back on step 7. Hey, Donnie.
Hey, pretty girl.
You fixed it.
Yeah, I put
and you rolled it over here.
Yeah, it took... I had to come up with 3 screws. There was one slat that was loose and needed 2 screws, and that pivot, the actual part that one of the 4 corners of the swing part, I put a bolt down there. And so, you know, they'll rust. They're not galvanized, but neither is anything else on this thing. So
right, I see all of the things. Right. Well, that's why I'm not going to try to do anything. Don said the wood is good wood. The wood's what, teak or?
I think it's teak. Yeah.
Yeah, the wood's good wood. And the metal part is what it is. And I'm not going to try to rejuvenate it any, because everything in our yard just re-weathers really fast, and it's not worth it. Yeah. It was free, and I like it sitting in this corner of the yard.
It actually works pretty well. You can't sit on it yet. I'll level it up for you.
Okay.
But I sit on it, and it glides nice, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yay!
I think you'll like it.
It's really fixing to open up big time, and those were not all leaves; those were flowers.
Look, there's actually a couple flowers on this side.
I'm real pleased with it.
Yeah, that's real.
Gibraltar deciduous azalea.
Yeah, that's real.
It's looking good. Come from the garden hut. That's like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real stuff.
Yeah, well, see, I told, you know, I'm sort of working on this garden area over here. It'll never be as formal as some, but, you know, I've added plants and got little paths to walk on, and me and the kitties like it over here, and I can now sit and watch the flowers grow or something like that.
Yeah, get eat up by bugs.
Yeah, that's true too. So in October I'll be able to sit for a week, and then in October I'll be able to sit again. And then it'll be too cold by November. You're looking right comfortable over there.
Yeah, it's nice to sit out here.
I got it in before the heat, humidity, and mosquitoes hit.
Yeah,
Yep,
really,
yep.
it's not even the heat and humidity. I mean, because in the afternoons when the sun goes down, you know, and it's in the shade, it's not that bad. But the bugs will carry you away. It's really the bugs.
Yeah, the humidity level here makes the mosquitoes.
Oh, they're just ferocious.
Deadly.
Yes, ferocious.
Yeah, the only time we get a break from the mosquitoes biting in the summer is if we have a lower humidity day, and those are pretty few and far between.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that it must have been these last few cold days that slowed them down.
Yeah.
Because even by now they'd be carrying us away. There's mosquitoes.
Marty, what's going on with you?
Yeah, I noticed he's been scratching. Well,
Hey,
you're
Mark,
talking about fleas, Mama.
he's had his medicine. He's itchy, but it's not fleas.
Well, that's good.
Well, it's amazing how good the oak leaf hydrangea can look when the deer can't get to it to eat it. Finished bag 1, and I did a lot of sorting that will be helpful to building more ships. So I got a couple things I need to do. I hope I'll get to work on it a little more. I finished bag 2 of 5, and it's time for dinner. I am done with bag 3. I'm missing 2 parts, 3 one of them and 2 the other. And I can't find the canopy. I have a bag of canopy parts. That one's kind of small. This is ice parts. But I have 2 huge bags of canopy parts, and I don't have this canopy. Other than that, though, it's going great. And bags 4 and 5 are unopened, so they should be a breeze.